stuck it at the end of the
Oh,
film. But
great.
it was a scene where Alex is, because obviously it's like the fear of women, fear of dating. He's meant to go dating, and it was the first, and we were improvising this whole scene, and we sat down. It was because we'd structured it so well, and we knew what we were doing. We were working so fast because we only had like a short amount of time. We didn't have time to relax. It was the first time that the crew kind of relaxed in the situation, and we were working with the idea that he had a sister that was ill, and then I think I mentioned, he said something like Anna Barbara, and I went, we'll go with it, and then Michael we all riffed off each other, and we ended up with that, with this kind of conjoined twin kind of craziness. And we loved it. We loved it, but we couldn't put it in anywhere because it just didn't fit the runtime, and it didn't fit so we thought, well, stick it. But there's so many moments that we named our production company Anna Barbara.
Yeah, I definitely noticed the icon was absolutely spot on.
But I have to say that my highlight really is, and I've done like short films before, but I've never worked with a composer. So I've always had to find music that fit, and I've always been a passionate person when it comes to film. I was never going to be a composer, but I always went into the music side. Like I probably know the name of more composers than directors, because I've always found that's the thing that kind of is the beating heart of the film if it's done correctly. So the first time I remember he sent me, and I was the first person who got the music, like midnight, and I was sitting there with my little laptop, and I put the music onto the thing, and it was just, it kind of blew me away. It gave me goosebumps. I was actually tearing up because it was the first time I'd seen a film that we'd made kind of being scored, and it gave it life. It gave it the wings.
It gave a definite life to it.
I think you have.
Probably.
But yeah. Well, that was an incredible experience for me because this film has so much room for scoring and trying to capture Alex's kind of themes and Anna's. Well, I'm using different names, like the actor's name, but trying to capture both of their motifs and themes and sounds, the Eastern European sound and like Woody Allen jazz kind of sound.
Right.
Try to combine them together. It was a real challenge, but I loved it. It was just so fun to explore and see everything. Yeah.
It definitely felt very specific to this film. It definitely felt like it was the heartbeat for this film.
Yeah. No, amazing, honestly, and I love it happens with all big directors who are moving up the ranks. They tend to stick with the same composers, and I love that. And I hope if I manage to have the same careers and directors that we'll be able to collaborate kind of moving forward, because it's once you have that kind of symbiosis that works so well with the film, then you just keep it going.
Lock it down.
Yeah.
So is romantic comedy one of your favorite genres? Is that where you have this jumping off point from? Because it's so into that.
You know, that's an interesting. I love romantic comedies, but it's not romantic comedies as such. It's dramas. It's basically stories about people that I like. So I could never make, or at least at this part of my career, I could never make an Avengers movie. I couldn't make a big blockbuster film. That's not who I am. If anything, if I can make the small, intimate, and the same with Michael, we've always been really fascinated with comedy, because it stemmed from we wanted people who are real and people who have flaws. So you start with that. A lot of the romantic comedies have that, but we also didn't like the fact that romantic comedies. I mean, now you're starting to see it with isn't it romantic? You know, they start to play with the idea of that maybe romance is a bad idea, or romantic comedies aren't true to life, and maybe they're actually causing more damage than the fun that they portray. And that's what we wanted. Although we loved them, we wanted to poke fun at the fact that it's not like that. And what would happen if someone actually went out and I don't know, tried to live their life as a romantic comedy? And like I said before, this isn't romantic, and it's funny that that's the kind of themes that we're starting to see now. Is that this character failing at trying to make himself a rom-com, because it doesn't work. You have to be honest, as everyone says, act yourself. With him, he hilariously tries this and fails, and hopefully learns from it, and then we left it open at the end for people to go, well, maybe they get together, maybe they don't, maybe he learns. But at the moment we're currently turning it into a TV series, So,
love it.
or trying to at the moment.
So
Yeah.
that's the project that you're working on now.
Yes, there's a couple of projects in the works, a couple of films, but the main one we're working on at the moment is we met up with John Crier's company, Two Enough Men, and he saw it at Glendale, and his company Desantusu was like, we wanna see where this can go. So we've been working for the last 6 months on to use it. So.
That's exciting.
Oh, hopefully, yeah, exactly. Hopefully this will be on. I think it works. We were talking about this actually. Big films like the Avengers work on big screens, but stories like this really work on TV screens. I think it would really work if it was turned into like a.
Oh, absolutely. You could see this on a Netflix. You could see this on a lot of different networks. We don't have a ton of time, so I do want to open it up, and if anybody has a question.
You have a question? If you're not,